up, guys? It's me, Omar from BuyMeAnIPhone.com, and I have another MacMonday review for today, guys. And this product is a little bit different. I'm not even going to show it to you now. I'm going to show it to you on a close-up camera, and it is the Contour Design Roller Mouse. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that this product does not look anything like a mouse. So I'm going to give you guys a demonstration of how it works, what it looks like, and all the functionality of it, okay? So let's go to the first close-up camera now. Alright, guys, so here is the RollerMouse Pro from Contour. I know what you're thinking. What the heck is this? I don't see a mouse anywhere. Where's the mouse? I see a wrist pad, but I don't see a mouse. Well, the mouse is right here. For one, you got your buttons right here, okay? Let's go ahead and zoom into there. Let me show you some of these close up, okay? Got your buttons. Obviously, there's a scroll wheel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, right there. So this is actually equivalent of 7 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. See this rolling bar right here? This is the mouse. Now I know you're probably wondering, like, how the heck does that work? And at first, I'll be honest with you guys, this is a really awkward mouse to use. At first, don't get me wrong. I've been rocking this mouse for almost a month, just because I wanted to give myself a lot of time to really play with and test it out and everything. And I have to say, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's freaking awesome. It's totally changed my view of the regular mouse. Okay. So while you're typing, let me go and flip this around just so I can do this comfortably to show you guys. So let's say you're typing, you rest your hands here, so you got nice, really padded, really thick padding right here. Protect your wrists, okay. You're typing, you're typing, you're typing. Oh, you need to scroll over. Instead of having to go, oh, let me move my hand all the way over here to my mouse. No, you keep your hands right where they are. And you can even do this with your thumb or your fingers. But you basically scroll this and move it side to side. So to move your mouse side to side, you move this bar side to side. It's really smooth. If you need to scroll up, you flick it down and the mouse goes up. If you need to move the mouse down, you roll this forward. So you're basically using this in different directions to move the mouse around. You can do it left-handed, you can do it right-handed, you can switch between the two. It doesn't even matter. And so it may seem really awkward, like a weird concept, but it's actually super comfortable to use. And the fact that you don't have to take your hand off your keyboard at all while you're typing, just to click, and you can even press down. And you can even click it just by pressing down on the bar. And you can actually adjust it. Let me show you the bottom real fast. There's actually a knob right there. You can adjust the amount of tension that is on that bar in order to force it to click. So you can make it like, what is it? Low, medium, and high. So if you have maybe heavy hands for some reason and you can continue to accidentally click it down, pop it into to high, and it's a little bit more difficult to push it down. There's also a switch over here. It says setting switches. And it's the driver configuration mode, internet mode, and standard mode. You can do it in 3 different configurations. I'm not going to go into that, but there's some information about that on the website, okay? But let's just stick it to the mouse right here. So obviously, this is like probably one of the perfect solutions if you have a really small desk. Maybe you have a desk, but there's no room for a mouse. I mean, I've had that situation come up before. You don't need a mouse. You just put you lay your keyboard on top of this black piece right here. You got your USB cord, you pop your USB right into there, plug and play, no problem, with your PC or your Mac. It shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. So let's go ahead and scroll back in here again. So like I was saying, so you can use this to scroll, or move the mouse around. If you need to scroll through the window, you can scroll up and down on the window. You got these buttons here, this is the primary left button, or you can just click down on here, it does the same thing. You can program all these different buttons to do whatever you want on there. And so I thought for sure this would be really awkward to use, like especially when I'm editing videos, because you need to be really precise. And I actually kind of like using this, and especially if you program some of these buttons to do some of the things you use in like iMovie or any of those other programs, they can be really useful and helpful as well. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't do much because I'm a graphic designer. I didn't do much graphic designing with this, but the times I did mess with it a little bit, it wasn't that difficult, it wasn't that uncomfortable, but there are times when you have to do the, you know, like hold on shift, and hold on shift and use the mouse to select an area. So that was a little awkward at times. So it was kind of confusing, I guess, more than awkward, because you have to kind of train yourself to keep your hand here and to hold the shift control, whatever it is. Click down, hold it down, or click on this thing and move this other mouse to do certain things. So there are some issues, I think more Mac than there would be PC issues, because on Mac it's really, you know, those quick keys on Macs are probably more used by by people that use Macintosh than any other PCs. But so if you do use those quick keys a lot, it is a little awkward and uncomfortable sometimes to have to like hold on shift, whatever, click on the button, like resize a window to make sure it's all proportionate, or just different things like that. But if you're just surfing the web and you just want a really easy thing to do while you're typing, you can scroll through here, and it's really actually a lot easier to use. I was kind of afraid when I got this because I thought it would be totally uncomfortable and it would take me forever to get used to. It took me no time at all to get used to using this. And like I said, I've been using this keyboard for almost a month now, and I'm a pro at it now. And I almost don't even want to go back to my other mouse, because I just love having the ability to keep my hands on my keyboard and not have to keep moving them back to the side to touch the mouse. I just leave them here and I can just scroll through it. For games, I think games might be a little annoying. It might be a little weird to get used to if you do play a lot of games using this mouse. And like I said, doing graphic design and those types of things with the quick keys and that kind of stuff might be a little uncomfortable. You could get used to it after a while, but... And so one negative thing I want to point out to you guys that I did notice while using this was whenever you're scrolling to the sides, let me show you. Obviously, this bar can only go so far, okay? It only goes from here to here. Now, let's say your pointer on screen is right here, and I'm moving this, and I'm moving this, and I'm moving this, and I reach the end of the bar. Well, my mouse isn't quite all the way over to the screen. It's stuck right here. So what you have to do is you have to click it. When you're touching this, you feel like a slight click when you go all the way to the left edge. And when you click on that, it jumps all the way to the edge of the screen. So let's say I'm moving like this. I'm moving, the mouse cursor's there. Oh, I've reached the end of the bar. So now I have to click it, and when I click it, it jumps right to here. So it's like it gets a little awkward when you run out of the bar and you're constantly clicking over, especially when you're trying to be real precise on something. Like let's say I'm like trying to click on something that's like right over on like right here, and I'm moving the mouse, and I'm like, oh, I'm stuck, and I want to jump over, and then when I click over, it like jumps all the way across to the other edge. It gets a little annoying at times. So that's why some things, maybe like graphic design, like I mentioned earlier, or video editing, or things like that, it might be a little annoying. If you're just surfing the web, you get used to it. It's not really a big deal at all. But one thing to keep in mind, that is a little of an inconvenience and a little bit of an annoyance, I noticed. Now, the other thing that you guys want to be mindful of with this product is this product is not cheap. This retails for $199, $200, which is probably way more than I've ever spent on any mouse, let alone a roller mouse. So that's one thing to keep in mind, guys. This is not a cheap product. The RollerMouse Pro is expensive. And I think this is probably something that's used a lot more like in hospitals or areas where they have like small places where there's only the keyboard, room for the keyboard, nothing else. But I really like using this mouse. I'm not sure if I'd pay $200 to use it, but for those of you that maybe have some issues with the regular mouse, maybe this might be more comfortable if you have like carpal tunnel or you don't want to keep constantly moving your hands on if you have wrist pain. This might be easier for some of you guys, and you might be willing to spend the money on it. Me personally, just a regular guy, no, I'm not going to pay $200 for this. So, one thing to keep in mind, guys. Overall, a really cool product, and I'm really pleased with it, and I'm probably not going to stop using it. I'm probably just going to put my other mouse to the side and keep using this one because I like it that much. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today. This is another Mac Monday review brought to you by BuyMeAnIPhone.com. Thanks for watching, guys.